Hello YouTube, this is Graham Joe Beast, and I'm here reviewing the Naruto for this week. I have two problems right off the bat: the name of the chapter and what actually happens in the chapter. Okay, first off, the name of the chapter is Naruto versus Itachi. Yeah, about that. What you like? What were you thinking when you titled this chapter? Because this is still on Gaara and his father. Whoever names these chapters, I'm pretty sure it's Kishimoto, but dude, is your mind okay? I mean, you might be stressed out, like everybody's hating on you shit kind of. Like not everybody, but people are starting to lose faith in these top three manga like around the world. It's like the top three right there. People starting to lose faith in you, so I guess you're slipping. It gets the pressure a little bit. But dude, okay, you can love me or hate me for this shit, but this shit makes no sense. Naruto versus Itachi, but they get a total of what, 2 or 3 pages in the whole chapter. Why would you call the chapter Naruto versus Itachi? They don't fight, they face off, and they don't even do shit. Be honest. Okay, what happened in the chapter? Okay, we get a brief look at Itachi and Nagato. They're saying okay, it's begun, or this day's begun, or whatever. Okay, we knew that shit, of course. Then we go back to Gaara and the other Kage. They're fighting against the four resurrected Kages of the different villages that are previously deceased. So yeah, it's like it's not the feeling of a war. People have been saying this a lot, and I'm really starting to like lose enjoyment in this shit. Like because one thing that the only person I really saw get this right was like I like One Piece is the best out of these three, so I'm using One Piece. Marineford, it was like I'll call it more so a battle, but you can see why it can be called a war at the same time. There was hella casualties, two major characters died, and it was epic. It was epic in proportion. This I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not feeling it. Okay, what was I saying? Well, the story. Well, kind of explains why Gar's father did all this to him in the first place. Um, and then it kind of ruined the character of Gar for me, simply because he's crying. Now I know, like an average person would like get pretty emotional about that. I realize that, but I didn't see Gara as that kind of person that would start bawling, crying. It just kind of it's not like the way you made the character. Like I saw like the way his face was looking throughout the whole chapter. I knew he was going to cry, but I was just like, maybe he's not going to. But yeah, Gar crying because he has mother's love. Okay, I kind of get it, but for me personally, I just did not enjoy watching Gar cry. But yeah, like I'm not. Hold on, no, I'm not done with this shit. This shit right here, this shit right here, that's happening right now, the fourth Great Ninja War, is not what it was built up to be. Simply put, this might end up being a rant because it's like I try to be patient with this shit, and I enjoy. I have chapters that I enjoy. I wouldn't be reading it if I didn't enjoy some of these chapters. But it's starting to get to the point where they're few and far between. Like this Ninja War. Like I've seen in a lot of videos, but I agree with them. It's too one-sided. One thing that for some reason a lot of animes cannot get right is if you're going to have a war, stop making it so one-sided. That's the main problem. I think the best people that actually do this, to actually get the best person to actually get this right was out the big three is Oda, Marineford. That shit, we lost two major characters, and there's those casualties. It was, but it was good though. It was done tastefully, and death is like rarely an occurrence in One Piece. Like surprisingly, how bloody and how much they get beat up. Death is like it's not that often, especially in main characters' death. And Naruto, it was so close becoming one of those anime that did something different and good, but it worked. The Pain's invasion, that whole arc. Now here's what I would have done if I was Kishimoto. I guess this is why I'm not writing manga or whatever. But what would you think? Would like how would you enjoy the series if um okay, I'll let Naruto be that kind of peace guy or whatever it is. But what if you didn't bring like when the Invasion of Pain arc happened? Once you was reading it, you saw people dying left and right. That shit was great. That was the best of Shippuden. Period. The best of Part Two. Period. But you brought them all back. Dude, why the fuck would you bring... You had such an emotional impact. I mean, it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't like Whitebeard and Aces, but it was pretty damn good. Kakashi and the fifth of... I know her. You know her name. Lei Tsunade. Her right hand dying. Now, if you would have kept them dead, make the characters that survive really step up. Like, it was no real stakes. Nagato, okay, you talk to Nagato, okay, and he's like, okay, I'll bring everybody back just because I like you. The fuck? You just gonna kill all these characters and bring them back? This turned into a rant because this shit is not cool. It's not. Like, oh, shit. This is gonna end up being a rant. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm sorry it's ended up being a rant. Like, it turns from a review to a rant. But I gotta get this off my chest. Kishimoto is really fucking up. He's fucking up bad. I just now I'm gonna get what I gotta say. But yeah, a lot of people say it. I'm just reiterating what people are saying. A lot of missed opportunities. He could have made this series so much better than what it is now. Oh yeah, like anybody that's hardcore Naruto fans, I'm not gonna call you a Naruto, but listen to me. Let's be honest. There's a lot of missed opportunities with Naruto. It could have been one of them great animes that like is written down in the history books as a classic. Not because of popularity, because of story and characters and shit that happens. But it didn't end up being like that. So yeah. Um as for the Naruto chapter this week, um the title is very misleading and it brings back up one of my major points if you didn't catch it. There's no stakes at all in this war. It's gonna be one sided. Either the good guys are winning or the bad guys are winning. And the immortal techniques or whatever, they're telling you how to beat them. So what's the fucking point, dude? Why the fuck would you let them? Okay, here's how you beat me. I have a powerful attack. Like this, how you beat me. This how you dodge it. What the fuck, dude? Really? But yeah, this ended up becoming a rant just because. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading it. I'm not gonna drop it, but this shit. How the hell you gonna call the chapter Naruto versus Itachi when they're in the chapter for 3 pages? It kind of frustrates me. Like I'm not gonna drop the series, but I really want to see something step up. Sorry, this video went out for too long, but I had to say my piece. If you like this video, check out my surprisingly a Bleach review because One Piece did come out this week because of Oda's sickness or whatever. Get well soon, Oda. And he dead ass with you. I'm not saying Kubo is better, but I enjoyed this chapter more so than I did Naruto. But this is Grimjo Beast. Comment, rate, subscribe, and check out my Bleach review for this week. Out.